the National Heads Up Poker Championship.
Ted Forrest is the National Heads Up Poker Champion, and it is all over. Paul Wasika is the champion. Chris Ferguson is the 2008 Heads Up champ.
Welcome to the 5th Annual National Heads Up Poker Championship presented by GoDaddy.com. This bracket-style tournament is a 6-round marathon. One loss, and you're out. The first round begins today in the clubs bracket. 2007 Heads Up champ Paul Wasika and Nicholas Joy. Hollywood actor and producer Don Cheadle and David Pham. Jennifer Tilly and Phil Ivey. At table 4, Mike Matiso and Dario Minieri. 2006 Heads Up champion Ted Forrest and Cy Young Award winner Oral Hershiser, Doyle Brunson and Vanessa Russo, Havad Khan and Scotty Wynn, and 2 players who need very little introduction, Kid Poker Daniel Negreanu and Chris Moneymaker. Let's get the cards in the air.
Craig Hummer alongside Ali Najad at Caesars Palace, Las Vegas for the 5th Annual National Heads Up Poker Championship. 64 of the world's elite competitors playing no-limit Texas Hold'em in this single-elimination bracket-style tournament. We begin in the clubs bracket. Our featured table has Daniel Negreanu on the left, taking on Chris Moneymaker.
So who did you beat? You said you're 1-4.
Eli. Ellie.
And you've lost 4 times, too?
Tuan Lee, Jerry Yang, Mimi Tran in the second round, the first year. the pattern's definitely forming. Should be good here, actually, then. I didn't even think about that.
Right.
Raised at 750 total.
4th player Chris lost to was Joe Hashem.
Call.
Moneymaker with King 9, Negreanu with Ace Jack. Moneymaker had raised to 750, and Negreanu calls.
2.5 times the big blind, lower end of a standard raise.
Check.
Couple of hearts on the flop. Negreanu pairs his jack.
And that is a bad turn card for Chris Moneymaker, though he doesn't know it. He's got second pair and the second nut flush draw. Daniel's got him in terrible shape, as you can see from the percentages there.
Bet and call of 1,000. Queen of Diamonds on the river doesn't help Moneymaker. Negreanu still with the best hand.
3,500 in the pot now.
Okay, I'm going to do something fun, just once. I don't do this very often, but you probably put me on this card, so I might as well show it to you anyway. Okay. You know what this does? This blocks the raise. If you raise me, that's insane. Right? Super advanced kind of thing.
I'll show you that card. But...
Ooh, we needed a heart. That's what we needed.
No, we didn't.
No, we did.
No, I got lucky.
You got lucky? Hit
Yeah.
the queen?
No heart.
Oh, never mind then.
The reason why that card is so scary, if Daniel has another heart, he's got a flush. If he's got a 9, jack, a queen, or an ace as a second card, that'll beat Moneymaker as well.
You get the 9. All right.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Pair and a flush draw.
Action on Chris after Negreanu's bet of 1,600. He calls, and Negreanu takes the pot.
No, jack. Big hook.
I was afraid of it.
Huh?
I was afraid of it. I call it a bad turn card.
Yeah, I mean, you hit
every which way.
Second nut flush draw, second top pair. If it makes you feel any better, I would have called me too.
Pretty much fearless, yeah, but nothing I can do.
Yeah. I love that you can show your cards. It's so much more like actual poker, you know?
It makes it a lot more fun.
You can't raise me when I show the ace of hearts. You have to be nuts, even if you made a king high flush.
I am nuts sometimes.
If you
show me the ace of hearts, I probably would raise that out of the king high flush draw.
That's crazy, though.
Or king high flush, yeah.
All right.
Because I'm silly.
Then I just move in and you have to guess.
Yes. And that would be fun.
Yeah,
I guessed already.
Most poker tournaments don't allow you to show a card. Not the case here, though.
Year number 5 underway in another world-class field here at Caesars Palace. 12 World Series main event winners, Ali, 119 combined bracelets, and over $285 million in career tournament winnings. Now, that's quite impressive, and we've got quite a matchup at our featured table. Daniel Negreanu and 2003 main event winner Chris Moneymaker, two players who haven't had a lot of success here. So how do they change that this year?
Well, I had a chance to speak to both of these guys prior to this matchup, Craig, and Daniel Negreanu tells me that Chris Moneymaker is a very difficult opponent to trap, plays a little more conservatively than your average opponent. Therefore, Daniel's going to try to pull off some bluffs that he wouldn't normally try to pull off. Chris, on the other hand, knows that Daniel likes to keep the pot small, likes to play a lot of small ball. So what's Chris going to do? A lot of raising pre-flop, and if Daniel bets into him, he's probably going to do a fair bit of raising as well. However, I think that may be too volatile an approach to this match, and I like Daniel to get through to the second round.
Much like the NCAA basketball tournament, where there are over 340 Division I teams vying to be there, there's always going to be some debate, Ali, as to who makes it in our tournament.
Yeah, but it's easier when there's only 340 teams. There are literally millions of poker players out there, some of whom no doubt felt that they should have been here.
Both Chris and Daniel pair their king on the flop. Chris has Daniel outkicked.
Neither player has a heart in their hand on the all-heart flop. And I like this move by Chris Moneymaker. He's check-raising. He hopes to take the pot right here. Doesn't want to let a heart peel off and be in no man's land.
Daniel makes the call. Turns 8 of diamonds.
That card gives Chris Moneymaker a gut shot straight draw to go with what is currently the best hand.
He bets 2,000.
Something I smell. Smelling something bad over here. Anybody else I would have called. Not anybody else, but I think you got it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Good laydown.
I had a purr.
I've never seen you been wrong.
I had a purr.
I believe that.
Pretty big purr.
Probably a good laydown.
I think you might have had the same purr, but a better kicker.
Yikes.
Or better than that.
That's what makes him one of the best in the world.
This game's easy. Just bet.
It's check, raise, bet, boom.
Easy.
It begins with familiar faces here in the clubs bracket, filled with some of the game's most fierce competitors, icons at the poker table and beyond. All facing a daunting challenge with a simple description: win or be eliminated. From charismatic to loudmouthed, these elite players have one thing in sight: the 2009 National Heads Up Poker Crown.